That's what happens. That's what happens when you pick with your heart and not with your head. You understand what I'm saying to you? Pause.
Yeah, I was.
But dude, listen, man.
Super Bowl, we had it wrong.
No.
Okay, I had it wrong.
I had it way wrong.
Yeah.
Dude, like, so first and foremost, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Stay Winning in the building. And we are, well, I am for sure. I'm going to shout out our boy, Ronnie K. Moore. You told me you was texting me during the whole game.
What up, Ronnie?
Hey, man, I told you that D-line. I told you that D-line. But ain't nobody think about that D-line. Patrick Mahomes having nightmares about that D-line, bro. Yeah. Listen, they dominated the Chiefs' offensive line. It wasn't even, they didn't have a chance.
On the flip, you got Chris Jones. I don't even know if he touched Jalen Hurts.
So it's funny.
A couple of sacks.
They did exactly what they needed to do defensively.
But to keep Saquon from going off.
Correct.
But they didn't stop Jalen Hurts.
No. And Jalen Hurts played his behind off.
That was a redemption game.
Yo, he played so good.
Hey, Hurts, shout out to the haters, right?
Yeah. For sure.
I'm one of them. I still don't believe in you.
Nah. And we're going to dive into that. We're going to dive into that, right?
I like you. I don't believe in you.
Like, we got a guy that we play basketball with. He's a little dude. You know what I'm saying? His name is Tracy. What up, Tracy?
Yeah.
Tracy says Jalen Hurts is top 10.
You think he's top 10?
No, I don't think he's top 10.
All right, what might Tracy think Jalen Hurts is top 10 in?
Winning.
Yeah, they only had 3 losses on
winning, season, right? And when he says it from that perspective, you're right.
Yeah.
He is a winner, right? Yeah. We can label him that. He's a winner. We can label him a Super Bowl champion, and we can label him a Super Bowl MVP. Guess who also we can label a winner, a Super Bowl champion, and a Super Bowl MVP? Joe Flacco.
Was he MVP too?
Yes, he was. He balled out that playoff run.
Hey.
That whole run, Joe Flacco carried the doggone Ravens.
Like I said, he got a gun.
Correct.
He got an
right?
arm on him.
So Joe Flacco was never top 10, right? But he still won us. He did. I mean, when you got to do that, right? When you got to do that, you get like, I don't know. That means he wasn't.
I mean, before Ray Rice, you know that whole situation.
Yeah,
they were good,
very good. No, they always was good, but they always relied on.
Didn't they have
their defense?
They had Steve Smith at one point, right?
Later
after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Did they have the 3 of them together or no?
No. Steve Smith wasn't a part of that Super Bowl team. No.
But I'm saying like the years after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think Ray. No, because Ray Lewis last season was that Super Bowl season. So no.
I saw Ray Rice, Flacco.
No. Ray Rice and Flacco was by themselves.
Back on.
Yeah, man.
It was just an example.
Yeah,
I went way too deep on that.
I think Jalen Hurts is a very good quarterback.
I do too.
He's a very good quarterback.
I do too.
But I know at least 10 quarterbacks that people will choose strictly off of their talent above Jalen Hurts. When you have the best offensive line, the best defensive line, right, and the 1A or 1B running back in the NFL, you better win a lot of football games.
No, he's the best running back in the NFL.
Okay, he's the best running back in the NFL, right? So here's my thing, right?
Checking the time because
you good.
I'm thinking Jalen Hurts got 2 years left.
Uh-oh.
If he followed the same path as the last Super Bowl winning Eagles quarterback.
You're right, Nick Foles. You ain't never lie.
I mean, Carson Wentz halfway out. He just lost to the Eagles.
He was sitting in the back Bowl, with a clipboard in his hand.
Like, put me in, coach.
I mean, I think Jalen Hurts reminds me, and I'm not talking about the way, the style of play or the talent. I'm just talking about a winner will do things to win. Troy Aikman, right? He had the great O-line, great D-line,
Cowboy references,
great running back. Nobody would consider Troy Aikman a world beater, right? But he won.
He did.
He won.
Like 3 Super Bowls.
He won 3 Super Bowls, right? I don't know if Jalen Hurts will get 3 Super Bowls, but he's a winner, and he's going to do things to win.
The difference, I think, between like Jalen Hurts and Troy Aikman, the big difference is that Troy Aikman was able to help Michael Irvin become a Hall of Fame.
You're right.
Jalen Hurts. The reason why I push back on the Jalen Hurts piece is like he's a good guy.
Yeah,
good player. Yeah. Like great player. But he got 2 dogs at wide receiver that each of them should be Pro Bowlers. That's on him.
Yeah.
That's on him. Like
Yeah.
I don't know them to be big time pass droppers.
Correct.
I get them the ball.
Yeah. And I don't think they were Pro Bowl players last year when they didn't have Saquon.
Right.
So
but I'm saying like it's on Hurts.
Yeah,
Hurts got to
I
spread
agree with
around.
that. I agree with that.
Because Aikman was able to help Michael Irvin
and Harper, which was a B. Yeah.
And Emmitt Smith.
Absolutely.
Like nobody was left behind. Like all of them Hall of Fame. Except for Harper.
Yeah, Harper's not a Hall of Fame, but he's just a very good,
very good
player. Yes, sir. Yeah. So I agree. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback. I'm not going to sit up here and list the 10. It gets debatable on what you want, who you don't want, so forth and so forth. He's a winner, Super Bowl champion. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all are set up now. If everybody stay healthy, everybody come back to repeat. Y'all have the best roster in football. Now, it's interesting. I know we're talking future now. If the Detroit Lions stayed healthy, how good of a game that potentially could have been had they matched up. You know what I'm saying? So we never know. We'll see. But congratulations to the Eagles.
As an Eagles fan told me the other day, if was a fifth, we'd
Woo! Yes, Lord. Leaning.
Yeah.
All right. So, now, let's go get to this trash.
Trash?
Certified trash.
Here you go.
All right.
Here you go.
NBA All-Star Weekend is hot garbage.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
First of all, I don't know what they don't be playing basketball.
I'm excited.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters. They need to just bring them out there because they don't do nothing but shoot and dunk and act like they playing defense. They don't do nothing.
They entertain basketball fans. What are you talking about?
Can the All-Star game be competitive again?
It's been competitive.
It ain't been no competitive.
Yes.
You score 200 points, you competitive.
They were doing the new rule thing, right? They got the new rule thing where it's like you got to hit a certain target based on other things and all of that stuff.
The last two All-Star games that I can think of that were strictly competitive was the first time they went to that 150 mark, and when it got close to that number, they actually tightened up and played a little defense. And the last time Kobe Bryant was an All-Star.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Let's say you make a living with your body.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are. Never mind.
Yes, I am. Yes,
certified lover boy. Let's say you make a living pushing yourself to the limits every other night for months.
Okay.
But somewhere like 4 months in, you get a break.
Yeah.
Like a weekend. To just kind of take a break, chill, do something for the fans.
Yeah.
Bring your family if you want to.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. Watch your coworkers, colleagues, teammates, opponents. Just go out and enjoy themselves. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Why do you want to push yourself on that weekend?
All right. So, according to the scenario, you wouldn't.
Okay.
According to the scenario, you wouldn't.
Made my point.
Right?
Oh,
but
still talking.
Here's the problem with that. Our great basketball players over the decades had the same thing that you described. Push their bodies to the max. And boy, when they got into that All-Star game, it was, hey, I'm better than you, and I'm going to prove it tonight. And it was competing against each other to prove not only is the West better than the East, or the East better than the West. Matter of fact, I'm the best shooting guard in the world. I'm the best point guard in the world. So the competitive edge mattered. Competition mattered, right? I heard Paul George say this on his podcast the other day or last week. He was talking about Luka and not playing defense, right? His excuse for Luka was, well, he does so much on the offensive end. He need to kind of take a break on the defensive end.
Yeah.
All right. To me, that's insulting.
Why?
Because basketball is two sides of the court, right?
And it's strategy. Yeah.
All right. Now, football, there's an offensive team,
right?
There's a defensive team, there's a special team.
And exceptional players play both ways.
And there are very few of them.
Yeah. And they don't play all the time.
Correct. Very few of them.
Yeah.
But in basketball, one of the things that made basketball great, and the great ones stand out, was, hey, I'm going to give you 25, 30, and I'm gonna lock you up on the other end, right? And it mattered,
Yeah.
right? Now,
still does.
I don't think it matters in the All-Star game. I think that pride isn't the same in today's generation competitors as it was back in the day.
Regardless of generation, what do you think is most important? Taking care of your family and loved ones, or proving you're the best two guard in the league, or you're in the best conference in the league?
Both.
Nah, pick one.
So the
you
reality,
can even one A and one B it because you're still ranking them. So which one would you rather have?
You always want to take care of your family.
Right.
You always want to take care of your family.
So here's the thing.
But the competitive edge.
Nah. Scratch that. You already gave me the answer I needed. Let me go ahead and lay this out for you.
Go ahead.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
They had them tens of thousands of dollars they was making.
Yeah.
All-Star weekend, they made a little bit extra.
Yeah.
Stack that. You know,
it played a factor.
Keep me from having to work that second job that I have to work in the off season.
Played a factor, right?
I'm gonna go get that money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Now, contracts are a little bigger.
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still get a bonus.
Yeah.
For the stuff that you do.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you do.
But that bonus, as a percentage of what you make on your regular contract, probably not as significant.
Right.
For a lot of these players. It's not as
lucrative.
For a lot of these players. But the folks that you see going into like the dunk contest and some of the fringe contestants in the 3-point shootout, they're probably that check really matters to them.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I want to do these things, but I don't want to fumble the other bag, the bigger bag.
Yeah. Right? The more important bag.
The bigger bag, right?
Yeah.
I can't go out there and have like a injury, have people treating me like AD. Not to crap on AD.
But
heck of a player.
Thing. Yeah.
But
always hurt.
The only knock people have against him
is
he gets hurt.
Yeah.
But he gives 130% every time he's out there. I know that's impossible, but he gives 100% whenever he's out there. When he's dominant, he's dominant because he's overpowering his competition. He gets hurt. People don't want that. You got to bring that back home.
So let me ask, right? Because you make a great point. Your point is you're welcome. Your point is solid, right? Because the issue is it goes beyond competitiveness, right? It goes beyond that because now you are weighing what is priority number one over priority number two, right? Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that happened from a regular season standpoint when it comes to load management. It's like, okay, the Spurs, I'm going to use them. They started it, right? The Spurs says, okay, it's more important for us as an organization and our team that we rest Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili portions of the season as they get older and later in their career so that we can have them fresh towards the end of the regular season and our playoff push for championships.
To win championships, yeah.
Then the other part that's important is the fact that and that's probably the most important part that you said. In the 80s and the 90s, the max contract might have been $10 million. Let's just throw that number out there.
Back before then, like
you know what I'm saying?
Irving days,
yes, and it wasn't, right?
Right.
So that extra $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 for the All-Star game was important to them. Now your base contract is $5 million. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is, but just
Miami was like, we're not paying Jimmy $45 million.
Dallas said we ain't paying Luka $350.
Right, and then Golden State said we're gonna get not only we gonna go get Jimmy, we're gonna give him $61 million a year.
I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
Well,
but that changes things because now I got this bag here is secure. I don't care about no All-Star game. With all due respect to the fans, bump the fans.
I don't think
you know what I'm saying.
I don't think it's a bump the fans thing. I think it's I'm trying to make sure that I can take care of what's important. Maximize my not value, but maximize my earnings.
Yeah. So do you think
don't put it all at risk?
Do you think it's a problem?
On your day off.
Do you,
on your vacation weekend.
You know, Luka got fired on his day off. Do you think that is a problem, becoming a problem? And if so, can it be fixed in any way possible?
I don't think that it needs to be fixed because I don't view it as a problem.
Okay.
Right. So I understand where you're coming from. the competition, you know, the pride, the egos going out there to prove like, no, I'm the guy. You're not the guy. I'm the guy. You want to see that. All-Star Weekend isn't the time to see that.
Right.
You see that in the finals. You see that in the playoffs, right? You see that in the playoffs when you got a number 8 team saying, I know I'm going up against Goliath, but watch this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they try to enforce their will. That's what made Jimmy great because what him and that Miami Heat team was able to do.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But competition, that's where it fits in because you can get paid more for being competitive during the regular season.
Right.
If you're super competitive in an All-Star game, well, first of all, you're already an All-Star.
Right.
So you're already getting paid.
Yeah.
But if you're super competitive, like just during All-Star Weekend, that's not necessarily gonna get you the big bucks. You're already there.
I got it.
You see what I'm saying? But here's the crazy thing though. I also think that the business has changed. The business of the NBA has shifted. And there's more transparency in what the NBA really is. So back in the day, I'm pretty sure people understood that it was entertainment.
Right.
But they still went out there thinking, I'm a competitor. I'm a man first.
Right.
To put going from the NBA perspective, not WNBA perspective, but like I'm a man first. I'm not about to let somebody push me around, or I'm not gonna let my teammates down by letting this guy, you know, be all dominant or whatever.
Yeah.
Pride.
Right.
Left it out on the court.
Right.
Now you understand it's entertainment. It's
business.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment, right?
We get paid this much partially because of the media deals.
Right. Right.
It's a business. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm Denzel Washington on the court.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
I'm Jesus Shuttleworth's father.
Yeah.
On the court.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that today's players see that better than yesterday's players did.
Okay.
You know, some of them had great business partners and managers and agents that was helping them kind of navigate everything well. But for the most part, people back in the day was told, like, you're a warrior, go out there, dominate, kill.
Right.
That's your job.
Right.
That's what they did.
Right.
Today's players are like, I'm a millionaire.
Whatever.
I'm on TikTok as a millionaire. I'm coming out of college as a millionaire.
Yeah.
I'm a baller.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do it and get up of this.
And baller means entertainer.
Do you think they need to go back to the East-West format?
I do.
Okay.
That I agree. So I like that they play around with some things and try different things out. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I do want to see East versus West. Let's get it. Yeah. Because it as a fan, again, I don't want these guys going out there trying to
hurt each other. Yeah, or get hurt, anything like that. Right.
I don't believe one-on-one anybody in the NBA can guard any other player.
That's true.
It's still a game of strategy. It's still you still got to know how to play basketball for your team to win. Yeah. And I think that's enough. Right. So I do want to, but I want to see that so that I can say my team is in the best conference. Yeah. According to the All-Star game.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I do. Because to me, for me, and just from a competitive standpoint, bragging rights. You get what I'm saying? Like the All-Star game has become like the AAU circuit. Everybody team up. I pick that's my guy. I got really deep. That's how the All-Star game has come. No. East versus West, we better than y'all. Like, sure, we're not going out there and body slamming and trying. No. But I want to be able to say, hey, who won last time we played? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that matters, right? Yeah. So I think they should go back to the East-West. Now, to me, right now, the West would dominate the East with the type of player. That's why
I love that. Because I so hate that common belief that the West is better than the East. I don't care what their records are.
Right. Or who players they got. Yeah.
Back in the day, it's like the Phoenix Suns got 61 wins. Yeah. They're in 4th place in the West.
Yeah,
they're way better than the East. Yeah. They play the Western Conference teams 4 times each. Yeah. When they come to the East, though.
Yeah. It's a different game. Yeah. It's funny, right? Because when we talk about from a standpoint of, a West Coast team coming over the East Coast team and having to deal with the East Coast teams and the style of play, it's similar to college basketball in a lot of cases. You have like the ACC, the SEC, but then when you had to deal with the Big East, you understood. And look here, get the ice baths ready, Get the ice packs ready. These big boys are they gonna give you all that you want and more.
Right.
The physicality of the game mattered, and a lot of times those Big East teams dominated.
You're getting into a different conversation,
right?
bro.
But those things mattered, and the pride. Like when you come over to the New York Madison Square Garden, you understand you in for a dogfight. You know the fans gonna be on you. They're gonna be talking about you. Spike Lee gonna be up yelling at you, and they're gonna play hard. Now Tibbs gonna run them in the ground, but they gonna play hard.
Hey, y'all know what he's not talking about, right? He's not talking about them Big East guards that was legendary. Sham God, you got moves named after this guy.
Man, listen,
played in the Big East.
Man, these guys, man, and the ACC teams recruited Kenny Anderson, Stephon Marbury, Kenny Smith. Shit, like they went up to get those guards, bring them jokers down here. We need that energy down here, so it matters.
Allen Iverson,
absolutely, they did.
Rip Hamilton,
they sure did.
Ray Allen,
they did.
Khalid El-Amini.
Yes, they did. They did. So that's how it was. A plethora of guards coming from that New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
Andre Barrett.
Yeah, buddy.
Shaheem
so, man, I want them to go back to the East versus West. Mano y mano. You know what I'm saying? Sure, if it's entertainment, 100%. But still, you still will play for pride. You still have some pride in what you do.
I'm gonna say this. This year, I'm expecting the dunk contest to be off the chain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That young boy Castle from the Spurs, he's different. Andre Jackson from the Bucks, very different.
All right.
Like these guys are athletes.
Yeah.
They can fly. I'm still waiting for Shaden Sharp to get in there too.
I'm interested, man, because you run out of dunks.
Yeah, but you just watch the highlights of these guys in game. It's when a guy almost hit his head on the rim, just off of a putback.
Yeah, he got bunnies.
It's not even. It's impressive. Man.
Yeah.
It's when you jump and you your hand is at the kneecap of the dude dunking on you.
Yeah. It's different. That's a different kind of bounce, man.
It's different.
I'm interested. I haven't been very, very in tune with the dunk contest. The last true dunk contest that I watched, of course, was Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, which is one of the best, if not the best of all time. It's definitely in the top 5.
That was a great,
top 5.
As far as head-to-head competition, I feel like it's top 3. It's up there with the Dominique Michael.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I haven't really keeping much eye on it. I'm interested to see what it look like this year. I'm interested to see the shooters. Like to me, man, them jokers raining threes. They start hitting 3, 5, 7, 10 in a row. You like Jesus, man.
And see, that's crazy because it's funny how you point out for dunks you run out of dunks.
Yeah.
Well, they shoot threes from the same spot.
Yes, it is very true.
But you view it as the skill level under pressure is what we're watching, right?
Yes.
Even though that 3-point contest
ain't
has not
changed at all.
It's the 80s.
Yes, it's the same thing. But boy, it's something special to see a joker go through the rack and you hear, here go the money ball, splash. And then he go to the next rack. And he hit another 4. Here go the money ball, splash, and it's just like, yo.
These neon green Sprite balls or whatever that we got. Let that be it. We don't need any more balls. We don't need any more.
Hey, wait a minute.
We good now. We got the regular basketballs. We got the money ball on each rack.
That's it.
We got the glowing orb ball, whatever. We don't need don't throw nothing else out there, man.
It just feels like they're doing so much. And I don't know if it's because ratings are down, people are losing interest. I can't answer that question.
It's entertainment. You want to keep
it. You know what I mean?
You're
trying to reinvent it at all times.
Yeah.
But sometimes the old things work. So you stick with it.
3-point contest was fine as it has been.
Yeah.
What I want to see, I love the WNBA crossover that they did.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Do that and also do an old timer one. I want to see Abdul Rauf shoot it out with
Ray Allen,
with Steph Curry.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. I think that'd actually be a dope thing, man. But y'all, let us know. Let us know what you think about the All-Star game. Is it something that's broken? Can it be fixed? Should it be fixed? How y'all feel about it? Who's the favorite to win the three-point shootout this year? Who gonna win the dunk contest? Personally, I'm gonna tune in and I'm gonna be hashtagging that was trash dunk.
Also, let us know if Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback in your book.
He ain't.
And let us know if you're an Eagles fan, if you said yes.
Don't comment, Eagles fans. We don't want to hear what y'all got to say right now. But man, once again, this show has been All-Star Weekend. Jalen Hurts is not top 10. You heard what I said. He winning though, so if he winning, we got to give him the shout out. I
stay winning. I'm winning. I stay winning. I did it. I stay winning. I'm winning. Never losing. I'm winning. Or caught slipping. I did it.